Ian, this was announced right before we went to air. And it's interesting.
There have been rumors about it for a few days. This is, I believe, the first solid. At least it's solid because it's on Amazon. So Hyperkin is releasing a redone version of their original Retron. Yobo had one. All the clones started with simple plug and play. You drop an NES cartridge in the top boxes, and they went on from there to the dual playing units, to the triple units.
When did they originally come out? Like 2004 around?
I was going to say 2005 or 6.
You had the generation next before that dropped off. That was the first clone.
That disappeared completely, and then all of a sudden
the Yobo and the Retron.
Yeah, you had the FC console, you had the Retron, etc. And we're with all the popularity of the HD NES, playing consoles now, the AVS,
retro AVS,
the analog NT,
Retron 5.
Yeah, the Retron 5. Retron is releasing for $39.99 an HD NES. Going back full circle basically and starting at the beginning. It's a really attractive price point, and apparently it's going to be done with hardware, not emulation.
Emulate.
It'll upscale to 720p. It'll be switchable between 16.9 and 4.3. Thank fucking goodness. It'll do PAL and NTSC
via bottom case switch, which is interesting.
Yeah, so I guess there'll be a switch on the bottom for it.
Which leads you to believe that it's not software emulation then.
Yeah, they say right down here, questions and answers, does this device use software emulation, or is it a hardware clone? And the manufacturer responds, the Retron 1 is all hardware, no emulation. But
also AV port, which I think is cool.
Yeah, so it can do AV, it can do HDMI. It's interesting because for $40, I mean, depending on how it looks, this is a really good cheap entry model. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles of things like the AVS or the analog NT Mini, but it's affordable, and your NES games should, in theory, if this is decent, or at least does as well as the Retron 5 does, should make your NES games look nice for a reasonable price.
$40, and then if you get on Amazon, it's free shipping for Prime members. Yeah, this you want to pay $40 or $160 for a Retron 5, or a lot for an AVS and even more for an analog NT. This could be that solution going forward that you're going to see at the swap meet 5 years from now. People getting rid of their FC Twins and getting rid of their original Retrons. This is going to be the new sort of cheap way to do it. Again, how is it looking? Is it simple? They put a cheap upscaler in there, or is it something else going on? That's a low price for that.
Yeah,
I mean that's the same price as the regular knockoffs for the most part, right? So I mean,
no, I mean they're definitely looking to make this the replacement, and I guess that's my only concern. Cool. For $39.99, what kind of upscaling are you getting?
It looks cool. They use the same colors of an NES. They use the same power and reset sort of button motif. The controller has a cool little angle on it. The console has a little triangle angle for some trapezoidal for some reason. And yeah, I'm just curious that the fact that it has an AV cable as well, that they just threw an upscaler in there, and who knows if there's going to be input lag or something of that nature with that, versus like an FPGA that's in there.
It'll also be interesting to see, quite frankly, if it will handle EverDrives. I mean, is this someone's one and done on the road solution?
Well, it's hardware based in theory.
Right. The Retron 5 doesn't, but the Retron 5 isn't hardware. It's software emulation. So if this is all hardware, there's a possibility that this could be in a lot of con bags.
Not to give away, you bring to a convention to play it.
Yeah.
Give a lot of con bags. Hey, come on in. Here's your Retron HD.
A lot of travel bags.
Looks like it comes with one controller?
Yeah.
One controller.
10-foot cable, though.
10-foot cable. 3-foot HD cable. According to 6-foot micro USB cable, according to Amazon. Where do you see the question and answers? I don't see that link on here.
You scroll down.
Scroll down where?
Scroll down to customer questions and answers.
Oh, baby! Does not come with games. How many games are included in this version? Is Mario Brothers, Contra, Punch-Out included? That is so cute. they think it's like just a game with everything built in.
Yeah.
Or an NES Classic Edition. That is so funny. Maybe that's the new expectation now, where these systems come out like that one that came out from which one came out from Hyperkin, with all the Jalico and title games that came out.
I don't remember.
I think you were sick. You weren't around to talk about it.
Yeah, but we did talk about it. Whatever. Anyways,
that's the point, though, is that there's so many of these systems now.
Yeah.
With all these games thrown on, it's so cute that some people think, oh, well, where's Contra?
Even before the NES Mini, people would come in and look at them and just assume that they were loaded with games.
Nope. Gotta go to your local mall and go to that cart stand selling all those, Famicom fucking multi-carts that
Hyper Italian Boys 2000.
They got their
plug and play.
They got their asses sued off by Nintendo, I think, so at some point in the early 2000s. The company that distributed all those. But anyway, okay, I guess we'll have to wait and see what the reviews look like. And again, if it comes out or little input lag and the upscale looks good, you have a viable solution.
I'll slap my dick on it.
Okay, maybe. Is that how you're going to sell them in the store?
Yeah.
Dip it in ink and eat approved. Slap. Get a mushroom stamp on it. Hey, you opened that mushroom door.
Yeah.